Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon, all. Uh, my slide and am I audible? My slide is visible to all of you as well. I am audible to you. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I hope you could remember what we have discussed in last lecture. Uh, we have seen in last lecture how the Python programming is very easy and how you can very easily analyze your data as well as how you can easily draw a graph from your data, how you can read a data set using a Python. As well, we have seen how the different libraries are available in Python. Like in a C, there is a different header file that you have to include. Similarly, in Python, there is a different types of libraries are available that we have to include these libraries. Okay, so in today's lecture, actually, mainly we will focus on what the importance of Python programming language. As well, today we'll implement one small program, and you everyone have to execute this program at your end, because until and unless you are not practicing, you will not get a confidence in Python programming language. So at the end of the lecture today, you will have to implement one small program as well as you will have to share the output of your program. Obviously, today we will discuss a very small, simple program that are really very simple uh, programs, because already you have implemented number of program in C language. Okay. So what are the features of Python programming? So in the last lecture only you have seen how the Python programming is a simple language which is easier to learn compared to the C programming, as well the other any different programming. Even if you are considering R, comparatively the Python programming is a very simple language. Even you can say it is like a higher level language. It is like the English statements. You will find the programs are very easy to understand. So it is a simple language which is easier to learn. You can easily learn simple language compared to any other language. It is a free and open source. The most important thing is it is a free and open source language. That's why you will find everywhere the Python programming in industry, they are preferring Python programming. There's a portability. This is a portable. You can easily switch your program on one computer machine to the another machine. You will see in detail how the Python is, why it is called a portable. Extensible and embeddable. So it does let you interface Python with a library written in other languages. So I think I have discussed in last lecture also how the Python programming is extensible and embeddable. Extension is possible because yes, we can include Python libraries in your .NET as well as Java. So in this way, yes, we can embed the Python program into the .NET as well as in the Java. And how this way we can extend this Python programming, as it is a high level interpreted language. So in the last lecture, we have seen why it is called an interpreted language. And it is a high level language because here it is not like in assembly language. If you search a program, assembly language program, and on Google, and you will come to know how it is very difficult to develop any program in assembly language. So in that, even you could not understand the program, it is very difficult that you have to first create the move your value into the different register R1, R2, and then you have to perform addition operation as well as you have to consider your carry. So all the things that you have to take care of in assembly language. And if you again you compare with the C programming, again it is difficult compared to the Python programming. So it is a high level language because here you will find almost all the statements are like your English statements. Large standard libraries are available to solve a different types of common tasks. Even in the last lecture, we have seen how the libraries are available if you want to if you want to implement your regression algorithm. Even then, by writing only one line, we call scikit library, and simply by using one line, you uh, get the result of regression algorithm. Fitting fit means a training. So simply one line we have written, and the complete regression algorithm we have implemented by one line. How it is possible? It is possible because of the library, that is scikit library that we have used. So this is one common task that you want to implement one algorithm. It could be the regression, linear, it could be classification, clustering, or it can be where any even deep learning algorithm. So all these common tasks you can easily implement in Python by the different types of libraries. Even in today's session, we'll see a different types of library for the different tasks. Object oriented. So here this Python programming is an object oriented language. Here you could find all of concept in Python programming, like inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, all kinds of concept here are available in Python programming. So applications of Python. So here you could find out the Python programming in the web application, in scientific and numeric computing. In the last lecture, we have seen how it is useful in scientific and numeric computing of data. Creating software prototypes. What is a prototype actually? Prototype means, for example, suppose before to develop a software, we have to build a prototype of the software so that even the client could understand, as well as the whole team could understand what we are going to build. What will be the output? What will be the output at the end of the when the software will develop? Because a client want to develop a kind of application, so he's telling to you his requirement about the application. But it may happen, the miscommunication may occur in between the client and the person who is gathering requirement. So to avoid this kind of situation, the company first develop a prototype. Prototype, which is a similar application in which you will find there is a GUI, as well as some dummy reports are also generated, so that even client could understand what kind of requirements he has given, all the requirement company understood or not. So that's why actually we have to develop a prototype. So this is a very good language where you can easily develop a prototype. Obviously, it is a dummy module. So we have to develop this dummy module in a low cost, right? Immediately in a low cost. So this is Python is a good language where this kind of prototype we can easily implement in a low cost. It is a good language to teach programming. Okay, so even for teaching, Python is a good language. Even and at the end of the semester, you will come to know what is the importance of Python language and how it is easy to learn. If you experience C language, as well as some of the students have done Java language, but comparatively, the Python programming is easy to learn as well as easy to teach. So who uses Python? So from last one lecture, I'm glorifying Python language, but what is the reason? Who is using a Python? That is the most important thing, right? So here you will find there is a big giant companies, they are using Python language like a Dropbox, NASA, Yahoo, IBM, Facebook, YouTube, Mozilla, and Google. So you will find these are a few giant company who are using Python in their product. So you can search on Google where actually they are using Python. Uh, so the main question is, what are the reasons to learn Python? Why actually you take these lectures very seriously and you try to implement this program very seriously? What are the different reasons? This is again the most important slide that you should focus on. Like that is the first, the most important thing is like Python popularity and high salary, right? So this is the most important thing that's why only you have taken admission in engineering, right? So actually, it is the most popular language, and by this language, actually, you will get the high salary. This is the one reason. So that's why you should. This is the most important reason. You will get the high salary if you are best in the Python. So Python is used in data science, and by the second, actually, second reason, you can easily understand why the Python is important, because nowadays you peoples are always used to listen these types of technologies like data science, big data, artificial intelligence. So you will find all this in these different technologies can be implemented by using a Python. The most important reason where you will find the Python is used in data science, it is used in big data, it is used in artificial intelligence, it is used in web development, and even you could see nowadays today, the most of your applications are moving on a web application, right? Web-based application, how the people are using uh, their business by using a websites. So the computer graphics in Python, again, it is possible. The Python is a portable and extensible. Python is a simple and easy to learn. So all the benefits you are getting by the Python, like high salary, it is used in data science, big data, AI, computer graphics, web development, as well as it is a portable and extensible language under the umbrella of simple and easy to learn. That is the most important thing. All these things, all these facility features you are getting, and again, all are simple and easy to learn. So you should focus on the Python, because this is the capability of a Python language. You can all do all these different things. Again, it is easy to learn. So why actually I'm again telling you it is easy to learn, because here you could see the comparatively the Java and Python. So the two programs are available, in which you will find, if you want simply you want to print hello world, uh, you have to write the number of line, again, which are too much complicated, like why public class hello world, again public static void main string argument, then system dot out dot print ln hello world. So first you have to understand actually why the public class, then why again we have written public static void main, and then why the system dot out print dot. So these are the number of things that first you should understand. But if you comparatively, if you see the Python program, in Python program, which is very simple, simply what you have written, that is print hello world. So the first is that is it is a free and open source. It is a high level language. Why high level language? Because see, if I want to print a hello world, the same thing I have written in a programming language, like a print hello world. The same, it is like your English statement. Okay, so you don't need to write the different things. Like in Java program, you have to write a number of things. So how it is, even the Java is also a high level language, but comparatively, the Python is a simple language. Interpreted, we have seen in the last lecture, how it is an interpreted language. Blessed with large community, the large community available. If you are facing any kind of problem, there are a number of people who are there who help you if you are facing any kind of problem. If you are getting any kind of error, you simply put your error on Google. You will get the different answer, because a large community is available. And If the person have faced any kind of problem, there are different committee who have posted their solution on web. So the solutions are available. And even if the solution is not available, you can ask to the community. The community is there who will answer your question. Don't have to deal with a complex syntax. So in Java, you could see here the complex syntax are there. But in Python, here you will find it is there, even they are not using a semicolon, right? This is again very simple. You no need to call a header file or void main string argument in like C. If you want to simply print in a C, you have to write like void main, right? So the gauge. So these are the things you no need to write in Python. So it's again more simple. As I told you, number of time it is a portable and extensible. So actually, why it is a portable and extensible, it allow to perform cross-language operation. It's supported by the most platforms like Windows, Linux, Mac. So you will find all different types of operating system you can use a Python. It is easy to integrate Java as well as .NET components. So as I told you, yes, you can integrate Python program with your Java as well as .NET. You can even call their libraries in Java and .NET components. So in this, actually, we can say it is now portable. Portable means you can use your Python program on one operating system or in another operating system. You can easily move your program from one machine to the another machine, as well as it is how it is extensible. Uh, Even you are implementing the program in Java, yes, you can include Python in your Java program. If you are implementing your project in a .NET, yes, you can include Python libraries in your .NET. So yes, it is easy to integrate Java as well as .NET components. Web development. So in the web development, actually in a Python, there is good frameworks are available like Django, Flask, Pylon, Pyramid. This kind of number of frameworks are available in Python for web development. Even you can learn any framework, Django, Pyramid, Flask. So Pyramid and Django are most popular. Even you can learn this framework, and then you can easily develop a website in a Python. The Python code is a lot faster and stable compared to other languages. Even web scraping, crawling is easily you can do with the Python. Like if you want to fetch a detail from other website, yes, in Python you can easily do all these things. If you want to crawl number of web pages, if you want to extract other web pages information, yes, in Python you can easily do all these things. You can easily extract other web page information by using a Python. Artificial intelligence, AI. As I told you, this Python is used in data science, AI, big data. So this in why actually the Python is more popular to do to develop a different types of application in AI or data science or big data, because here the good libraries are available. What is actually AI? AI is make a mimic, we make a machine mimic the human brain. Actually, we are making uh, a machine who works like a human brain, right? So you can easily do all these things because the libraries are available in Python like Keras and TensorFlow. These libraries are available by which you can easily implement, easily develop AI-based application. And OpenCV that help computer vision or image recognition. So actually, even you will find OpenCVs there who help you to develop computer vision as well as image recognition application. The computer graphics. And if you are developing any application for the computer graphics means which is application, which is GUI, graphical user interface, and or desktop based application. So again, here in Python, there's a tkinter library is available. By using a tkinter library, even you can develop a game. So obviously, because it is a GUI platform, you are getting by using this library. Big data. In big data, actually, we have to, the parallel computing is required in the big data. So for to do this, again, in a Python, there's a DAS and PySpark libraries are available for this kind of parallel computing task. In data science, uh, if you will find again for the data science, there's a two languages are available, the Python and R language. So comparatively, if you will compare Python and R language, you will find Python win on the race. The Python is a leading language of many data scientists. They are preferring a Python language because again, it is easy as well as a number of libraries are available. You can visualize a data in a different way. So even though the R language is available, comparatively, finally, Python own uh, the race in the market. Python numerical engine are available like NumPy and Pandas. In the last lecture, you have seen how I have used both the library, NumPy and Pandas. So you might have remember Pandas. I have used to create a data frame DF, right? How I have in, uh, imported my data set and added into the data frame and how I can easily manipulate the data. So these are the different libraries are available which help us to easily analyze the data as well as we can easily plot a graph. So we can deal with the tabular matrix as well as statistical data, and even we can visualize the data. So you might have remember in the last lecture, we have used a matplot library to plot a graph, as well as there is a Seaborn libraries also available like a matplot library where it is possible you could draw a different graph and you can analyze your data. And again, the next thing is the Python is most popular language, and you will get a high salary compared to the other languages. So average Python developer salary in United States is approximately around 1,16,000 uh, uh, dollar per year. So here you could see if you multiply this dollar amount, you will come to know the salary in USA, the Python developer salary. Again, if you compare the year-wise, the plot is available in which you could see here the C stand as well as where is a Python and the PHP. This yellow color is for the PHP and the Ruby, where the other languages are and where is the Python. So again, here you could compare the Python language comparative to the C, PHP, as well as the Ruby language. Okay, so uh, why actually in the first two lectures I have given to glorify the Python language because you people take it very seriously. You could understand the importance of Python language. I hope all you have the laptop or the desktop computer. So actually, I will tell you today how you can implement as well as run your program on Google Colab. But actually, you should download Python as well as you should try to implement your program on your machine. Uh, though the Collab provide you same kind of platform, but you should know actually how to install the Python as well as we able to run this program on machine. Okay, so when the college will start and if we'll take different kinds of workshop, that time I will tell you. how the tensor flow is there, why it is required, how the different libraries are there that we have to include. But simply, if you want to install a Python first, what you have to do? So this is a link from where you can download the Python. So first, you have to enter this URL on your machine, and you will find this web page. And here you will get a latest version for Windows, like download Python 3.6.4. Here you will find here this kind of button. You have to click on this button, and the Python will download on your machine. Then you have to install your downloaded file. And even you can install a PyCharm, by which you can easily, the PyCharm is an integrated development environment. You will get the environment in which you can implement the Python program. Even you can develop a scientific based application, but so it is actually simply the PyCharm providing you integrated development environment based on your Python that you have installed earlier. So first you have to install Python and then PyCharm, so you can implement your program in the PyCharm. So after installation, you could find this integrated development environment library, ideally Python 3.7.32 in your start menu. So if you want to, first you have to click on the start button, and then you will get this kind of, after installation, you will get this button, like ideally Python 3.7.5. What you have to do, you have to click on this button, then you have to open ideally, then simply write down print hello world, then create one file in ideally, like file, new window, the shortcut key is available, control N, and then save your code. So again, to save the code, the same shortcut key is there, control plus S. And whenever you are saving your Python program, always you will find your program extension is .py. Like like your C programs, whenever you save your program by the extension .c. If you are C++ program, you save your program the extension of .cpp. Similarly, the Python program you have to save with the extension of .py. So whenever you save your program, you can run the program. So you can click on the run, and then run module shortcut. F5 key is available. By pressing F5, you can run your program. So whenever you will run your program, you will get the output. Or the same thing you can do with the command prompt, in which also you can directly write the print hello world, and after entering, you will get the result. So actually, I will show you how actually it is possible, and the simple program that you have to implement today. Okay. So the program is very simple. Like I am initializing to variable here. Num1 is equal to 3, num2 is equal to 5, and summation of num1 plus num2, and simply print the sum. You will get the output. So this is a very simple first program that you have to implement today, and you will get the answer. The few things that you have to remember while implementing a Python program, these are the important things. Because like you should not get confused in between C and the Python program, because most of the things, the many things are differ compared to the C and the Python. But you have to remember these few things again, which are very simple. So to represent a statement in Python, we enter our statement on a new line. So we use enter. So we use a semicolon at the end of statement is optional. So it is not compulsory to use a semicolon like in a C. It is optional, but it is recommended to omit a semicolon at the end of statement in Python. So you should actually, generally people are not following this kind of practice. They are not putting semicolon at the end of the Python statement. So it is recommended, highly recommended, do not use a semicolon at the end of the Python statement. Again, you will not find a curly bracket. In a C language, there is the curly braces plays an important role. But in Python, you will not find this kind of curly braces in Python language. So how actually you can create a block in Python? That is another question if you are not using a curly braces. Because in a C, now my question to all of you, where actually you use a curly bracket in C language. Post your answer in a chat box. In C language, where you use a curly bracket. Yes, if else. Yes, to create a new block in loop. Separate a block of function, create a new block. Opening and closing of loops. To start main, yes, whenever you start your program, that time also you are complete programming the curly bracket, do while loop, right. So actually, by these example, actually you could understand the importance of curly bracket. So the question arises, if we are not using this curly bracket in Python, then how we can create a block in Python? So the answer is very simple. And here by this example, actually you can understand how actually we can create a block here. So actually here you could see the 2-3 blocks are here. So actually here actually we create a block by providing a space. So this is the first block. In this block, these two blocks belong to this block. How actually I understood? Because here you could see by the space. Here is a space as well as here is a space. What it means, the block started by using this colon. So here the colon represent, yes, we have created one block, and this space. Until and unless there is a space, it means whatever the statements are there, all the statements belongs to this block. Because after this statement, there is a space for all the line. It means all the line belongs to this block because there is a space. Very simple. Okay. So the second line again here you will find there is a colon. What it means? Again, this is another block which belongs to the first block. And again here you will find a space. It means this line belongs to this block. But this line is not belong to this block. How? Because there is no space. Because from this point, this line is started, and again from this point, this line is started. So actually, this line is not belongs to this block. So it is not like a C language. Here you have to take care of these spaces. Because if you are giving a space here, this two statement again belongs to this block. But actually this is another separate block. But if I have given a space here, suppose if I have given a space, automatically both the statement belongs to this block. So this is the importance of space in Python programming. Again, this is the another block. Here by the colon, you could understand this. We have created a block, and this space told us this statement belongs to this block. So this is very simple. By this way, actually, we can create a block in Python programming. Again, you will understand whenever we will discuss the program based on this block. So at this directory, you will find where Python will install, and the version. Again, the version is very important because you will find a small changes based on your Python version. If you are using Python 2.3 or Python 3 or Python 2, you will find if you are sometime you will find a program in which they write like print sum, and you will find a few program in which they write print in bracket sum in bracket uh, then sum. So in Python 2 and Python 3, you will find that there is a small difference. Immediate mode in Python, there's a Python command prompt is available. In Python command prompt, you can write your program, and after whenever you enter, the program statement will be executed. So that is your immediate mode. Script mode. In script mode, we used to execute a program written in a file. So first you have to write a file like a Python sample.py, and then you can uh, execute the program in command prompt by writing Python sample.py in command prompt. Or integrated development environment is available. As I told you, after installing Python, you have to install PyCharm so that you will get an integrated development environment like a C language by which you can easily understand where is the error. Actually, if you have given more space. So all these types of things you will come to know by the IDE, integrated development environment. So this PyCharm, PyScripter is available. Okay. So actually, I am here. I will take a different. I will take you through the Python, the basic understanding. But it is important. Actually, you have to do this type of Python uh, course. The many online courses are available in free of cost. Now I don't know these courses are free or not today. Today, first you have to check these courses are freely available or not. If the courses are freely available, you join the course, and end of the whenever you will be in the college or whenever we will analyze your attendance, that time you will have to submit the course certificate. So by yourself, you have to enroll for one of the course, the Python basic course, and whenever we will analyze your marks at the end of the semester, I will ask for your certificate. And the students who have the certificate, the 10 marks assigned to them. If someone not able to submit their certificate, so 10 marks will be reduced from their assessment marks. Because every year student join for these courses or and they submit their certificate. So actually I will share all the things with you in detail on WhatsApp. Even I will share a link, course link with you. After that, you have to enroll for the course. And at the end of the semester, you have to submit your course certificate to me. And again, I want to tell you, your marks for while we are calculating your assessment marks, we'll see how many of you have done the course. If you have done the course, obviously, whatever the marks we decide, 5 or 10 marks, you will get the marks based on your course. Okay. So actually, the data camp, you could check this URL on data camp. The course is available or not. Even the Udemy also provide the different free of Python courses, as well as even you have the Coursera, that is a based one. Even you can do the different basic Python course. Actually, which kind of course you have to do first? A basic Python course, because that's the most important. The first thing that you have to understand the basic program, the Python programming, and then you can go for the Python for machine learning, Python for web development, the different technologies. The first thing is, first you should learn the basic Python programming. Okay. Now, actually, how you can actually, I will share you all the detail, the Coursera link. One of the students have posted a question in the chat box: which Coursera course do you recommended? So actually, I haven't recommended any course now, but very soon I will post one or two courses on WhatsApp, which are free of cost to all of you. You join these courses so that you can properly understand the Python programming language, as well as I am here to solve your issues. Because the most important thing, if it is a new language, the question arises where to run actually this Python program, how you will get the answer. So actually, you will come to know in this practical, but at the end, you will have to practice. Without practice, it would be very difficult to understand Python programming language. I hope the screen is visible to all of you. And you could see the program, right? So among you, anyone is there who don't have a laptop or the desktop computer? Among you, anyone is there who don't have a laptop or a desktop computer? I think everyone have. Okay. One of students have posted. Okay, few students are there who don't have a laptop or computer, but don't worry. You should not give excuse. You should not give excuse to your parents or to the college. I don't have a laptop. You have a smartphone, right? Based on only you are attending this session. So don't worry. You no need to bother about. You don't have a laptop or the desktop computer. You can implement your program on your mobile phone. Okay. So the small program, as well as even you can run the big program. You can search a different program on the internet and you can use this program. You can copy paste this program and uh, you can run the program and to understand the program. Actually, how actually you can run the program on your mobile phone. Okay. So I got number of responses from all of you. Like you don't have the computer or the desktop computer or the laptop. So don't worry. Now remember these steps. I hope you are always in the lecture. The notebook is with you, and you should note down the important things or the program that whatever I will discuss in the lecture, because the different thing that you have to implement. Because in the first two lectures, actually, I discussed the basic things about the Python, the importance, where actually we are using a Python, the different basic things. But from the next lecture, actually, we are going to start the implementation. Okay. So you should have a notebook in a Python lecture, and you should note down an important topic as well as, and then actually you have to practice on the topic that I have covered in the lecture. By this way, actually, you will be very good in the Python programming. You might not have a good in the C language, and today you might not be a confident in C language, but the same thing you are doing with the Python at the end of the semester, again, you will not get the confidence at the end of the semester, right? And day by day, you will be in the final year and you cannot learn any programming language. But again, actually, we are starting this Python programming session. So again, this is the right time. If you are taking it very seriously, again, you are getting an opportunity to learn a new language. And the language is a really powerful language you might have seen in the first two sessions. Okay. So you will be an expert in Python programming. But for to do this, you have to take all the session very seriously. If I am giving you course, you have to complete the course very seriously. Otherwise, uh, see if you are simply attending a lectures for only the attendance, definitely will not get the confidence in the programming. And it is not useful to do engineering and computer engineering without programming. So what you have to do first? The thing is first, you have to log in Gmail or in Google. So already I have logged in here. And in Google, you have to search Google. Google Collab. So whenever you will search Google Collab, you will get this option. So you can click here, Google on Google Collab. So if you have already logged in, then you could see this kind of window. So whatever the program you will implement in Google Colab, this program will store in Google Drive. I hope you know where is Google Drive. In Google Drive, you will get all types of program. So this is my untitled zero program. Already I have opened here. The same program I am clicking here. So this type of window you could see. This is my old program. If you want a new program, simply click on File and then New Notebook. You will get our new Google Colab file. So here, simple way. Now, how to run the program? Simple print. No, simple. Start with the print hello world. So simply you have to write your program in a cell and you have to click on this play button. So whenever you click here you could see it is connecting with Google server, initializing, and when RAM as well as disk space is allocated to you and your program run here. Now suppose if you want a new cell, here you can add a new cell and you can run your another program. Again, I am taking very simple program. Num1 is equal to, for example, 3, and then num2 is equal to 5, and then sum is equals to num1 plus num2, and then if I print here the sum, you will get the answer, that is 8. So see, this is very simple. You no need to call a header file, the number of things, the curly bracket, void main, string argument, public static. No need to do all the things. This is very simple. This is one way by the Google Colab. The another way, if you are installing the Python, PyCharm, so in all program, you will After installation, so actually here I have installed Anaconda. So in Jupyter Notebook, so whenever you will be in the college and if you will do a different types of workshop, that like the machine learning workshop, that time I will tell you how to, or if very soon if the situation recover, then we'll do this our practical on Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter is also available in which you can uh, very easily implement all types of program. The same framework you will get like a Google Collab. And here in Python 3.6, Python 3.7. Okay. So here you could see the Python, ideally Python 3.6.2. So I open. So I told you there's one, the command prompt option. In command prompt also, you can directly execute your program. If you enter the program executed. Okay, it is not visible to you, but this is a command prompt directly you can assign directly num1 is equal to 5, num2 is equal to 4, num2 is equal to 4, sum is equal to num1 plus num2, and then if you write sum here, you will get the answer. That is 9. So this is a command prompt option, that is Python. Ideally, command prompt. Again, you could see the Python. Okay, so your task is, today's task is everyone have to, after this lecture, you have to use a Google Collab, and in Google Collab, you have to execute this simple program. I'm giving you very simple task. This is a simple program, as and you have to submit your answer. Okay. Now tell me what would be the answer for this program. I want to check you. What would be the answer of this program? Everyone's submit the answer. Okay, 40 responses out of 56, 41, 42. How many of, actually, from the next lecture, I will do different types of polling after every 10 minutes or 20 minutes so that I came to know how many of you actively listen, actively attending my lecture, and how many of you just kept your mobile phone aside and you are doing your work. But this actually you will not benefited, because you might have understand the importance of Python programming, and you can implement the different types of project by using a Python programming. Okay. So actually the right answer is 2.0. The right answer is 2.0. So whenever actually you will execute this program, you will come to know the answer is 2.0, not 2.5 or 2.2. But the number of students, only 15 students have given right answer, that is 2.0. Most of the students have given answer that is 2.5 and 2.2. Now we can check. I have added a field code. A is equals to 4.5 and B is equals to 2 and print A, C. So I told you actually you are using Python 2.0 or 3.0. So accordingly your syntax change. Okay. Now here you could see the answer is 2.0. But only